Guys, Deluded Guna, I really have tried to avoid this one as well. I know I've said that in a couple of videos, but a lot of people ask me how would I go in regards to our starting lineup for the Premier League, our first fixture in the Premier League's new season against Leicester in a couple weeks, in a couple weeks time or whatever, whenever it is. Now, guys, it is hard for me. I'm not one for predictions and stuff like that because we play Chelsea. We've got to play at the Emirates Cup against Seville. God forbid, touch wood, there could be injuries. There could be injuries in training. Clubs get random injuries a lot. More so Arsenal's case. Fitness, it takes you about 5 to 8 games anyways to really get match fit. I know they play a lot of games in pre-season and they do bleep tests, all this swimming, all these sort of things. But you're not really fit, and you can ask any footballer because they mention it a lot. You're not really fit until the first 5, 6 games in the season. That's when you kind of get in your proper rhythm and things like that. So in regards to that point I'm making, I don't really know fitness levels of, like I'm not a doctor and I don't have no book to say your fitness levels of these players. So I don't know if certain players are more fit than others, which is probably true. But I'd say check and goal, because Leicester can play centre half, and there is a case for him to play centre half, and we can get away with that just purely on the basis we want to start off strongly. But I'm gonna say because Leicester on the left hand side, Monreal in the middle, just for this game. Mustafi, provided he's back in training, I believe he is, and he's fit and stuff of that nature. And Rob Holding on the right, or Rob Holding on the left, whatever you want to do. That's the back foot. That's the back three. I want to say Ox on the basis that he came pre-season. He came back from pre-season slightly earlier. It could be Bellerin. I'd have no problem if it's Bellerin, but it's gonna have to be them two. And then yeah, midfield. We know but it wouldn't be mine, but it's more than likely going to be Ramsey and Xhaka. I could be wrong, guys. Like I said, I hate predictions, but it's more than likely going to be Ramsey and Xhaka. So Ox on the right-hand side. Leaving the attacking options, I'd probably say you've obviously got to start Ozil. I want to start Lacazette because what did we sign him for? We signed him for big money. You want to see him start, of course. And provided Alexis Sanchez is here. Alexis Sanchez. So yeah, that is it. Of course, a lot of things can change, and there is a lot of options. Personally, I do believe I'm a very fond of the Ox in the middle. So for the purposes of also getting Bellerin in the side, I'd put Ox and Xhaka together. They showed incidences of playing well, so I could put Ox. There's an option for me to put Ox in the middle with Xhaka, put Bellerin across. Ramsey and Xhaka is a decent partnership. We've seen great games. We've seen them flourish, especially when we played three at the back five in midfield because it's given them freedom. It's allowed Xhaka to have runners behind him because Xhaka's not really that mobile and agile. Ramsey, it frees him up to make them last-ditch runs and late runs into the box like he did in the FA Cup against Chelsea, while it allows us to always have enough men back defensively and not really get hit on the counter per se if it's just black and white. So yeah, we've seen them have good games, but we've also seen it go disastrously wrong. We've seen one just want to run off and do the Hollywood stuff, one not really mobile to get across the ground. Arsenal not really switched on defensively anyways, so we're typically caught out in possession, caught out in play, caught out 2 versus 2. More than likely, these teams take advantage of these situations. There is a case for a centre mid. I've said this before, 2 different sorts of centre mids, the creator and the destroyer. We know we're not going to get both, so if I had to put my heart on it, I'd say the creator because we can get away with the destroyer. There's also a case for someone that can put their foot in, but for me, sometimes it really bugs me when we don't have the creator. The play is not as quick as it can be. There's one pass too many. Sometimes Santi just sees it one time, bang, over the top. You have an effort. Sometimes I believe it takes us 1 too many touches, and that just makes it easier for teams to get into position. But that's just how I would go in regards to Leicester as well, to be honest with you guys. My opinion will probably change by the time I post this video. But yeah, like I said, I really hate predictions, but versatility in that, you guys asked for it in that. So yeah, there it is in that. Guys, Deluded Guna, I'm signing out. Thank you for watching. Comment, subscribe, yeah.